You crew all chiefed up back at you with a little post-game podcast for that ass. Steve, I'm sick. That was the stupidest game I've ever watched in my life.
Man. So no surprises here.
Not a single surprise.
Everything that we've been talking about the entire offseason and the entire season so far reared its ugly head in this game, and that's why you got a loss.
Oh, well, look, it started off okay. Almost everything we said last night, you got to run Pacheco. They did it. Made the offense look good in the first half.
Quick screen passes.
Guess what? Second half, they come out, they suck again. Punt, fumble, punt, turnover on downs, punt. This second half offense hasn't scored a freaking point, dude, since like 6 months ago. They've got to figure it out. This is trash. And you know what? It's the receivers. Mahomes 100%. Is doing everything he can. He's doing everything he can, and these receivers suck. MVS gets paid $33 million to suck ass. He 100%. Stinks. If anybody gives him a pass at this point ever again for that stupid second half Cincinnati game, I swear I'll smack it and I'll ban you. I'm tired of it.
I would have cut him at the end of that play. Like if I was Brett Veach, I'd have phoned it down, be like, "Hey, you're done here."
Dude, no longer is he Marquez. He's Marcus now. He has no respect. Marcus stunk. He's out. I hope he goes. I hope he's out of Kansas City. I'm done with him.
You know who else
stinks?
Sucks? Mid Justin Watson. He sucks.
Oh, well, apparently he's the only Mahomes had on Justin Watson tunnel vision goggles today, apparently.
Yeah.
He only passes to Kelce, and now Justin Watson's his new one. And then Justin Watson, when it counts, drops a ball, misses a chance to down him inside the 5-yard line. That guy completely fell apart there at the end. Dude, this defense played a heck of a game. That was one of the best plays as a full defense, some of the best effort, some of the best getting after the quarterback, some of the best game planning, and this offense completely destroyed it. If I was the defense, the offense would be buying me dinner for a week.
Yeah, our defense was excellent. They're still, I mean, honestly, watching that game, I think the Chiefs are obviously a better team than the Eagles.
1,000%. We should have beat them 40-10.
Yeah. It was like, obviously, what shouldn't really been a game, to be honest, but our offense just can't do their job. They just can't do it. And the obvious problem is the receivers. And we talked about this, Mike, and everyone that talked about how we didn't need DeAndre Hopkins or any other receiver when we talked about this all off seasons, feel free to see your way out right now. And don't be talking about how bad the receivers are. Because good Lord, man.
We needed to trade Chris Jones. Wrong.
Yeah.
Chris Jones was a monster today. 3 sacks. Wrong. Everybody's been wrong about everything. You know who's not?
Mike, we just got to put you in charge of the Chiefs, right?
Listen. Y'all, look, I'm not... Toot. I'm tired of everybody else getting all the credit around Chiefs Kingdom for podcasts, and you listen to them, and they ain't right about nothing. They ain't right about jack crap half the time. And then the 2 new guys on the block come out here and tell it how it is. Every freaking week, we give you the game plan. We tell you the matchups. What did we say yesterday? Hassan Reddick going up against Jawan Taylor's going to be a problem. And what do? Right out the gate, he rips right by him and sacks Mahomes. We said you got to get Pacheco the ball. They do it. The offense looks good. You got to get the screen passes working. You got to get Kadarius Toney involved. You got to get these guys going. And we do it. And then in the second half, we come out. Look, Andy Reid and the offense is getting flat out coached at the half. That's all there is to it. You can't tell me the offense can look good and score points in the first half. Then the second half, every single week, we are getting shut out. Shut out. And the defense is just flat out tired. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Go watch other people, Go watch all these other clowns out here telling you all and blowing smoke up your asses. I'm tired of doing it. This team's trash, and these wide receivers are trash, and Brett Veach totally dropped the ball this offseason. And look, that's not saying that the Chiefs aren't still going to be good, and we're still not going to win games, and we're going to go to the playoffs. But look, you can't watch what you just seen today, and you've seen it now for 2, 3, 4, 5 games in a row. And by the way, we lost to the Broncos here over the last month. So you can't tell me that you just feel super comfortable and happy at where we're at. If anybody says overreaction, I'm banning you.
Yeah,
man. I'm tired of hearing all the gaslighting going on. Like everybody and everything everybody said has been completely right.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I can't say it any better. I mean, the things that we talk about week in and week out, even since the offseason, man, it's still the same problem. And I know these coaches aren't dumb. They have to know this is a problem as well. Brett Veach can't be that stupid. He has to know this is a problem. I don't know why they didn't address it. That's where they dropped the ball. But whatever. They dropped the ball just as bad as MVS did because he stinks. He's way overpaid. Don't know why he's still on the team.
I want everybody to go to your job tomorrow. I don't care if you're a welder. I don't care if you build houses. I don't care if you flip burgers at McDonald's. You go in there and for 4 straight hours, suck. Screw everything completely up. See if they'll pay you $33 million at the end of the day and see if you'll have a job. But yeah, MVS gets to.
Right.
Athlete privilege.
I don't want to give a pass to 2 guys. Anyway, I think Mahomes had a pretty good game. I'm going to say that first. But you can't.
He looked better than usual.
You cannot give him a pass on that terrible throw in the red zone for a pick.
That one sucked.
Travis Kelce looks like crap.
I hope he had a good time in Argentina. I hope he had a great freaking time. He was talking about retirement today.
He might need to if he can't.
I think he's already mentally retired. Like, my God, he just come out and look like. Can we get Taylor Swift at a freaking football game? That's the only time he'll play.
Yeah, man, that fumble. Obviously, it was a good defensive play and everything like that. But it's just, you cannot let that happen. Isaiah Pacheco looked amazing today. What a spark for our offense. And it just gets wasted over and over again. They did exactly what we said they should do, open up the pass game with the run game. And it was working, except for we got guys that cannot catch the ball. End of story. So, I mean, it just is what it is. The offensive line, still the same struggles we've talked about. Jawan Taylor jumping off sides. You got Donovan Smith holding everybody. You got Jawan Taylor getting beat a lot of times.
They're better than what we had last year. That's all I keep hearing.
Hey, everyone can keep saying that, but last
year,
yeah, it's insane. Yeah,
we scored points last year.
Yeah,
with the exact same wide receivers.
Honestly, I think Mahomes plays better when he can't hold on to the ball for 4 or 5 seconds.
Me too. I think, he creates and he does well, but that's what I was saying too. Everybody's like, well, he had tons of time to throw today. He did not. He was running for his life on half those.
Yeah, it was.
Like, what are people watching? What are they watching?
Mahomes creates a lot of time.
We live in a delusional land.
We do. It's all right, though. I mean, here's the thing, man.
It's frustrating, man.
Halfway expected to lose this game. But it was definitely the game I expected it to be, to where it's going to give us a gauge of what this team is. Like, we knew this would be the test where it's like you actually see what the Chiefs are right now. And what you see is what we've been talking about for 3 months now. The defense
We've been talking
is legit.
About in the offseason, dude.
Defense
we said
legit.
The defense would be good.
Yep.
And we said the wide receivers need somebody besides Kelce. Because, look, everybody's just triple teaming Kelce over and over again.
Right.
And he's getting to the age where he just don't have it anymore. Look, he's still serviceable and he's still great. But he's 34. He's had 10 surgeries. And let me tell you something. You put 3 young cats on him and he ain't getting open. They're holding him. They're beating him to death. You've got to have another bailout. And when your bailout is Justin Watson, it's eventually going to bite you in the ass like it did tonight.
Yeah, he's not. He's mid. He is the most mid person I've ever met, seen, whatever. We've talked about that before too, Mike. But
I'd rather have him any day than MVS.
Okay, well, that wasn't the question. But either way, these receivers stink. They're not good. They're just not good. If it was up to me, I would put Rashee Rice, Kadarius Toney, Sky Moore on the field and make them play 99% of the snaps.
Stolte. I hope you ban me for saying MVS is a F&B. We're
not going to ban
Stolte. You might be a moderator after that.
Yeah.
I might up you to president of the fan club.
Dude, everyone wanted to give Sky more crap for missing that pass a couple weeks back when he was getting his left arm held, and it was a tough catch anyway. And dude, this guy was wide open, and it was a perfect dime by Patrick Mahomes.
Dude, you couldn't have walked out and handed it to him better.
Don't let that one let you forget. A quarter before that when he quit running his route and started spinning in circles.
Yeah, he did. And somehow people were still giving him a pass.
I don't know how
he
they
lost
do
the
it.
ball in the lights. He tripped over his shoe.
Well, if he kept running his route there and didn't just stop and start spinning in circles, it was a catch.
He's chewing gum. He can't chew gum and run around at the same time. Like, can we make it any more excuses for MVS? Like, did he get you guys in like a brainwashed state? Like, what's going on? I didn't think he was that cool.
He's got to go. He's got to go. Like
MVS, if you watch this right now, I swear you need to donate half or more than half of your money to some kind of charity.
Send it to me.
Because you haven't earned it.
No, you stink. And your name is Marquez, not Marquez.
It's Marcus. Actually, I'm just going to start calling him Drops.
No drops.
Oh, Drops. Cough drop.
I don't know. MVS is a pretty good one.
Dude, it's frustrating, dude. It just really is. Because like I said, we've had the people all off season. We don't need a wide receiver one. We got Kadarius Toney. Woo. We got Chris Jones. No, you don't.
I think KT looked pretty good tonight when they used him.
He looked better than usual. And how many times are they going to run that stupid play where Donovan Smith can't get his block and turns around and knocks Kadarius Toney out every time? He's done that 3 times this year.
Dude, he did it to Rashee Rice a couple weeks ago.
Donovan Smith has more catches than most wide receivers. He has more tackles than half our defense. Dude, I want to say something, though. Defense was killer tonight.
Dude, Trent McDuffie is the truth.
Did we not call that?
But Jerry Sneed looked amazing.
You said last night, Steve, you said Spags will do Trent McDuffie blitz packages because they don't want to rush Sneed. Mm-hmm. And what happens? 2. And how that strip sack, dude, the ball just lands, doesn't even bounce. Jalen Hurts reaches down and picks up a slick ball with one hand, and the ball don't even move. Like, what kind of Chiefs luck is that?
We're changing our channel name to the Chiefs Magic 8 Ball.
Right. But no, there's still going to be a bunch of...
The only thing I couldn't have told you that was going to happen tonight was that MVS was going to drop a wide open dime in the end zone.
Well, we both picked the Chiefs to win. And to be honest, we both should have had that right. So the offense let us down.
Team here.
The offense let down the entire city of Kansas City. And when I say offense, look, those tackles got to get it together. What did Andy preach the whole thing? We got to get rid of these useless penalties. Holding, false start. I will say that one at the end that backed us up really far was not a false start, Juwan Taylor. That was totally the dude jumped offsides. Should have been encroachment.
Yeah.
Dude, but let me tell you something.
There were some timely penalties that kill a couple drives, but that's I'm giving no pass to our
What about all the holding that the Eagles were allowed to do?
Dude, I don't even care. I think,
I mean, it don't matter.
Like, honestly, I think the refs did suck a lot, but I don't think it was enough. I think our offense sucked so bad it didn't matter. Like, it didn't even really affect the game because our offense just stinks.
Look, you can't blame officials when you do punt, exactly. Fumble, punt.
That's what the Eagles fans would do, but we're not going to do it. Our offense stinks.
I'm not doing it. Now, I do think there were some holds. Did you see the one that I posted on X where Justin Reed just got tackled on the tush push? The dude just form tackles him.
The tush push is the lamest play.
That needs to get banned.
It's so lame.
You can't stop it.
The entire Eagles organization is lame. Like, if that's what the face of your freaking team there, like you're known for a tush push.
Do you notice?
Their offense stinks too.
The Eagles didn't even get fired up and start playing until they could do a few tush pushes.
Yeah, dude, they love touching each other's butts and getting in a pile together. That's all
they love pushing the tush, baby. They don't even lube it first. They
Imagine
just push it.
I feel like every game, win or lose, they get in the locker room, strip butt naked, and do that same thing in the locker room together.
Dude, it's weird.
They might like soap themselves up a little bit in the shower first and then do it. I don't know.
The Chiefs need to start running that play so they'll ban it. It's almost unstoppable, to be honest. Because look, today I kept seeing the Chiefs trying to jump over the top. Dude, science says the lower player wins. We all know that. But how do you get lower? Because they go, everybody else don't run it because they go lower. But if you notice that the Eagles, they go low and they go like an arrowhead.
Hey, check this out.
They shoot inward.
See that guy? He's
banned.
Yep, banned.
Get out. Park 94 banned. You don't know ball. You don't know ball. If you come at me and say overreaction after that, you don't know ball. If we can't say this Chiefs offense sucks at this point, then you don't understand football.
Well, the thing about it is, maybe if everything that we've known for 6 months now wasn't 100% true. Mike, we're 2 guys in a basement talking about Chiefs football from 2 states over. And Andy Reid and Brett Veach and all them can't figure out. We've been telling them exactly what's wrong with this team for 6 months.
Why did we say?
And we're still watching it kill them.
Yeah,
we're still watching it kill them. So I'll overreact a little bit. I'm right there with you, Mike. I think it's all warranted.
I'm with you. They fed Pacheco right off the rip, just like you said they had to do, just like we said they had to do, and the offense looked good in the first half. The second half, I'll give them credit, they still gave Pacheco some carries. Look, they've now snapped the streak. Pacheco had 19 carries, 89 yards, and we lost a game. Thanks, wide receivers. So they blew that one.
I will tell you this. if they would have ran the ball with Pacheco on first down in the red zone instead of Patrick
Yeah.
Mahomes throwing interceptions or the stupid little screen to Kelce, like they could have still gave Pacheco the ball more and it would have been a win. Like, I mean, it just is what it is.
Ryan, hey, hating on podcast. I'm not hating. I'm just saying you guys want to go listen to all them and you want to come over here and tell me we're overreacting.
Look, Ryan says
so.
bye.
Look, you don't have to go anywhere.
We'll
Banned.
just block him. Let's just block him.
Hey, I'm on one tonight. Don't come at me, Ryan. Look, I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. Look, I like everybody. I'm not talking crap to no other podcast, but there's a lot of channels out there that don't know crap about football. They wouldn't know football if it hit them in the face with it. And everybody loves it, and then they come over here and try to tell me what they say. I'm the one telling you what's right. I don't care about the other ones, so I don't want to hear it. And I don't even mean to sound snarky about that. I'm just saying, like, we are in our own lane, and we're focused on what we do. I don't care what everybody else says. Matter of fact, I try to avoid everybody else because I don't want to just repeat everything like everybody else does. They go to Twitter and they read it, and then they come on here and tell you what they read on Twitter.
Yep.
That's not what this is about. This is about having some actual football knowledge and understanding what's going on.
I will say this. Like, anyone thinking, like, that Mike's just tooting his own horn or like being whatever about whatever, I urge you to go watch the live stream from last night and listen to what we had to say. And then watch the game. That's all. But either way, I guess this doesn't change anything for the outcome of the season at all. I think the AFC is still going to run through Arrowhead. It's just, like I said, it was a game that shows us where the Chiefs are, and they're exactly where we thought they were. They're exactly what we thought they were, Mike, like 100%. So, I mean, that's that. Now, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah, we're a defensive team. That's all there is to it.
It's weird, too. With Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and Andy Reid, you're a defensive team. All because you're too cheap to go out and put one wide receiver on the field worth of crap. You know, like, that's all it was.
I don't even know if it's that. I'm not saying our wide receivers are great, but you've seen how they were using Kadarius Toney. They made a conscious effort to use Kadarius Toney properly today, and he looked okay. Rashee Rice gets out there, he does decently fine, and they throw him the ball once every 46 snaps. Like, why won't they? He
also had to drop. But here's the thing.
That wasn't that catchable.
Here's the thing.
Though, let's be honest.
You put the Rashee Rice pass was. But anyway, the thing about it is, man,
wasn't it low and outside?
I don't know. Whatever. Don't care. The point is if you have a legitimate wide receiver one on your team, like a good wide receiver that's experienced and you know is a damn good receiver, and you put them on this team, it's a whole different ball game because you're not throwing to Justin Watson on third down situations. You're not chucking the ball 90 yards down the field on 3rd and 3 because you have no other options. Like, literally, the reason why we suck is because our receivers suck. They went and they drafted 85 slot receivers. First of all, going back and get McCole Hardman was the biggest waste of money, like time.
Yeah, I feel like that was a waste.
But we already knew that.
We knew it. Spoiler alert.
Sky Moore, they're not using him correctly. They're still not using him correctly. I think they tried to screen to him one time. He got like 6 yards out of the play.
Which is not bad.
No, but I mean, one time?
Yeah, exactly. It's like I said, I feel like our coaches, our offensive coaches, love Andy Reid. They're just getting out coached. When we're getting to the second half, defenses are making adjustments and the offense can't adjust.
I've clicked the wrong thing.
Oh.
My bad. Matthew, what's up, my man? He says, why is Watson getting double-digit targets? Because our receivers suck ass. That's why.
Dude, what did we pay Watson?
Pick one other team.
$4 million?
One other team in the NFL where Justin Watson would even get close to double-digit targets in a game.
Right. But yeah, we paid Justin Watson $4 million, and he is literally outperforming the $33 million MVS. That just shows you how we're allocating our offensive money. Right? It's not that we couldn't afford these people. We just didn't allocate it to the proper people. If you quit paying MVS $33 million and go get a real receiver.
How much did DeAndre Hopkins get paid by Tennessee?
Not $33 million over 3 years.
Exactly. So, I mean, come on. It's just obvious things here that they could have done. I don't understand it. I don't understand the MVS thing. He's not been good since we got him. That's the main one. But yeah, go ahead.
Riverman, MVS is so bad he isn't even. He lost the Applebee's nickname.
He can't even be
Applebee's. This dude's dollar menu. And matter of fact, with inflation, he ain't even dollar menu anymore because you can't even get a McChicken. It's like $3.
He's a $4 McChicken is what he is.
He's not even a $4 McChicken. He's a Dollar Tree frozen chicken patty.
He's that $4 McChicken you get that they've had sitting there for a long time and there's way too much mayonnaise on it. You just can't even eat it. That's MVS.
I hear you, man.
Throw it in the trash. Let's go. But yeah, Kelce, I want to get back to Kelce. Kelce looks like crap, bro. I understand he's not getting open as much because literally all teams have seen now that, hey, all their receivers suck ass. So let's just double team Travis Kelce, triple team Travis Kelce, make one of them sucks beat us because they're not going to. They're going to drop the ball. So I understand that. But you cannot be fumbling the ball. You can't be lagging around like you've not slept in a week. Like, I don't know, man.
Ungrateful. That's a loser mentality. Get it out of here.
Yeah, don't be a
loser.
We're
here to win. Austin. I'm not settling for one Super Bowl, and I don't want two. I don't care how bad we were. I suffered through the 80s. I suffered through the 90s. I suffered through the 2000s. I suffered till 2017. And now that we're winning, I understand that we can win, and I can be grateful and happy for everything I got. But I'll be damned if I'm going back to that loser mentality. That's how you become the frickin' Dallas Cowboys, okay? You take that loser crap back to Texas. Austin, there you go. Austin, Texas, get out, band. Hey, I've been watching too much Dr. Disrespect, dude. He just cracks up, dude. He goes crazy. He's like, band, get out. It cracks me up.
Hey, look at him. I gotta go ahead and ban him here. Let's see. Just because. I don't even care. He didn't even do anything real bad, but you know what?
Nobody has to.
I just felt like banning somebody.
You ever watch the guy that just says block to everybody? He don't really block them. He's just a comedian. He's like blocked.
I really do it though because I just want to.
Oh, you really? Well, it's only out of here though, right?
I don't know. Later, man. No. So overall, like I said, it don't really change anything. It does tell us where the Chiefs are at, so we know what we are going forward. The fact of the matter is, in the AFC, there's still only two teams maybe that can compete with you, and that's the Miami Dolphins and the Ravens, right? Otherwise, there should be no hiccups. But this team, you just can't trust a team where the offense can't produce.
Look, this team ain't beating the Dolphins if you play them again.
You got to put points on the board.
Yeah, I think it was kind of a fluke. I think that now we're on film a little bit, and I get it. They're on film too. But they held us. Look, if you go the first half, second half, they dominated us in the second half, basically. And our offense hasn't shown me anything. Like, to me, I feel like this is an offensive-minded league. Right. It's tough for your defense to do what they're doing right now. We're squandering it.
Just real quick, ET saying Buffalo can compete too. I don't think Buffalo makes the playoffs this year. They might squeeze in there as a wild card, but they're not.
I'm not 100% out on Buffalo yet. But
considering how bad Josh Allen is and
how we play like we did tonight, Josh Allen's going to beat us in a couple weeks. That's
fine. They also have to play the Eagles. They have to play the Dolphins again. Like, I don't know. It's going to be a tough ride for them. They're what, 5-5? Or no, they won a game. They might be 6-5. I don't know what they are. I don't even know what week it is anymore. But yeah. So Mahomes did look better today than he had, though. I'll give him that. That one pass, which was pretty detrimental. You can't throw a pick in the red zone like that. But other than that, he had a pretty good game, I thought. He looked like he was looking down the field a little bit more. He was actually going through his reads. He took some check downs when he needed to.
I did feel like he was trying to force, though. There was a lot of check downs and moving the ball. He did not. He held. I'll have to go back and watch again.
That's just in his nature, though. It's going to happen a few times.
Yeah, if he doesn't get out of it,
if he don't do it all the time, I don't care. But like some games, it's just like he refuses to take a check down. This one he did okay. Thought he had a good game. I think it's weird that they just completely have abandoned any kind of screen game. Other than they did go early in the game to the receivers like we said they would. Quick screen passes to Rashee Rice.
And they worked.
And of course they worked. Yeah, but as far as like Jerick McKinnon is kind of like a non-factor in our offense now, right?
Yeah, they're not using Jet right. I mean, he had a nice little run there, and he actually caught one that was decent. But yeah, they're just not using him a lot, man. It's weird.
Right.
Iron Price.
100%.
Spot on, buddy.
It's kind of disgusting for the defense because they are so good. Dude, Spags has this defense playing top freaking notch. And they are getting let down so bad. It's kind of disgusting because like everyone said all through Patrick Mahomes' career, get him a top 10 defense and they'll never lose a game. Well, here we are.
Yeah. Here we are.
One thing you can't do after you get a top 5 defense, maybe the best
Right.
defense in the league, is you can't forget that Patrick Mahomes can't throw it to himself. That's one thing that you can't forget, and that's what the Chiefs managed to do. And there were a lot of fans that were right there with them, Mike. I've seen actually at least one person in this chat tonight that literally told us how we should never pay DeAndre Hopkins. We didn't need him. The first thing they said today was our receivers suck. Of course they do. Like, so what are we doing here? But yeah, we're gonna.
Up.
Yeah, I do too.
I give up. This is just the thing. It
yeah.
really is. Jared.
What's up, Jared? He says this loss really was a confidence breaker. What do you guys think? It's yes and no. Like it was completely. I wouldn't say expected to lose, but it wasn't unexpected. Like,
yeah, but look, the Chiefs sold out on this game. They were acting like this was like a big game. They were coming out. They were going to fire up. They were going to be awesome. Didn't they lose that at Arrowhead? Dude,
after winning, like they were up 10 points going into the half. So,
it takes some really strong leaders. And I mean, we have them because we have Kelce, we have, Chris Jones, we have Mahomes, we have Andy Reid. It takes some strong guys, but these are the kinds of losses and the way the offense isn't carrying. If the defense hangs their head and has 1 or 2 bad weeks and then that starts picking up, dude, this could snowball quick. Now, we do have enough leaders that I feel like that won't happen. I feel like that's what Andy brings, and that's what they do. But, dude, you got to figure out something. And at this point, there is no going out and getting a new wide receiver unless you go to the free agency market, and there ain't nobody out there worth a crap. Look, Jarvis Landry ain't going to come in and do nothing.
Yeah, who wants him? Chad says we had like 5 or 6 drops, 2 turnovers in the red zone, and a ton of penalties. Exactly. That's because what we are as an offense right now is a big giant F up is what we are. That's what we do on offense.
Dude.
We don't execute. We screw everything up. We make bad decisions in the red zone. Dude, they just cannot get it together on offense. They're wasting a really, really good defense. And I think it all sparks from a couple things. And first thing being our receivers stink. Mahomes don't trust them. He don't want to throw him the ball. You saw tonight what happened when he did say, hey, you know what? I'm going to throw these balls anyway. Did anyone make a catch for him? Justin Watson made one. That was it. I mean, nobody made catches for him tonight in those situations. We watched 6 drops. I mean, come on, man,
dude. And then Justin Watson on that one, was it 3rd down? He comes over the middle and like
right
short arms it because he didn't want to get hit. Dude, you're gonna get hit anyways. Catch
and then
the
he
ball.
turned around and screwed up the punt right after that, like the next play. Man,
yeah, I don't know. Look, going forward, I hope it turns out to be a good thing and what they learn from it. This kind of has a feel. Do you get the feeling that this kind of had the feel of like that Bengals game late in the year last year where the Chiefs come out and wanted to win, but they just didn't show up? But I felt like tonight they showed up.
No.
And then they just screwed it.
I actually think it's completely different. I think what you saw tonight was the Chiefs playing close to their best football with what they had. And they got beat. So that's a little more scary to me because like with the Bengals games, it's like, dude, this team didn't look like they were ready. They're complete trash. They look like they're hungover. Like that's just not them. They played really out of character. In this game, I feel like they played really well the whole game, but you saw that we just have some holes on this offense and those shortcomings are shortcomings. There's no hiding them. And it's just something that you've got to fix because I think that the Eagles are a really good team. I do. But I think that they're a little on the boring side. I think they're a little predictable. And I think that the Chiefs are a better team than them. And I think we saw that tonight. But if you can't fix a few little things that you've known have been problems for 6 months, you're not going to win. You're not going to win. And you have to think, man, I would say more than likely if the Chiefs get through the AFC, they're going to be playing the Eagles again. I would almost bet it. I don't think San Francisco can beat them.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, at the beginning of the season, you actually went on record. You said you didn't think the Eagles would get back. You take that back now? I mean, the NFC's a crap show.
It is. It's worse than I thought, so maybe I do take it back.
Dude, it's bad.
The funny thing is, I really think like the Eagles are like an anomaly to me. Like when I watch them play, they're not that good. Like their defense is decent. Their offense kind of stinks. I don't think Jalen Hurts is that great. Like I feel like it's a lot of overrated stuff going on with the Eagles, but somehow they win. So, I mean, that's all that matters, Like it is what it is. I mean, they're what, 9-1 now?
Right. Look, I think you panic. I don't think you panic after this game. That's an overreaction. I don't think you completely panic. Like, look, you can be mad, you can be frustrated. I'm pissed off that the way these wide receivers come out. I'm pissed off the way Andy Reid allowed, after a full 2 weeks off, these guys did not come in mentally. I don't think Travis Kelce was there mentally tonight. He didn't look right. I don't feel like most of the wide receivers come in and done their job. The defense showed up, got crapped on by this offense. I don't think it's wrong for you to be irritated and everything else, but I don't think that you can panic 1,000% going here. We said win or lose, this wasn't a game that would determine the whole season. But I'll say this, you've got the Raiders coming up here soon with Aiden O'Connell. If you was to drop a game to them, now you're going to panic a little bit. Dude, we're playing some bad quarterbacks coming up here. I think our best quarterbacks on the slate is Josh Allen and Justin Herbert. And from then on, we're just playing a bunch of no-name sucks. But look, if you can't even put points on the board against them and beat them, we're in trouble. So if we go limping into the playoffs and we don't have, I don't care if we got home field or not, you go limping in and this offense keeps continually doing this stuff, the defense is going to have to shut teams out or we're going to get bounced quick. Yeah. And that's not nobody being negative. That's the reality of the situation. And if you can't see that, I'm sorry, but you can't win a game if you can't score a point.
I mean, yeah, you can sit around and pull positives from this game like crazy. I thought there was a lot of good things that happened, but I mean, the fact of the matter is, it's just like we have these same issues over and over and over again.
Bear son, what's up, brother? He says the finger is hovering over the panic button. I'm ready to press it.
Well, like I was just saying, you're seeing the same problems over and over and over again. When you can't correct something and it continues to be a problem game to game to game to game, you start to worry because it's like, hey, why are we not correcting this stuff? It's pretty obvious. Can they not? Can they just not fix it?
Dude, look, the entire city of Kansas City is letting down Mahomes. Watch this clip I found at the end of the game. You ready?
Sure.
These guys can't even catch a pass from his
MVS was in the stands too?
Dude, we can't even catch his gloves. This dude can't get he can't buy a completion around here. Can somebody step up and catch something for this guy? Shout out Brittany. She's caught 2 of them. She's delivered.
She's the only one.
She's the only one. Come on. What is up? Daggone Kansas City, you're letting me down. Catch Mahomes.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm pretty. I don't know what to say, really. Like, I'm not like upset about the game tonight because I kind of slightly expected this could be like a coin flip game, right? So it's like losing's not the thing that irritates me. Dropping a game to the 8-1 Eagles does not scare me about the rest of the season or anything like that.
No, that was a good team, man.
The problem is I keep seeing the same garbage every week. I want to see something corrected. I want to see something changed at least. Like they're not even trying. They just keep. It's like, the old saying, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again with expecting a different result. And that's exactly what Andy Reid's doing right now. You got to make a change. Whether it's telling MVS to get off the field, whether it's telling Sky Moore, hey, you suck, you ain't going to work out, go away from the field. Yeah. Justin Watson, hey, you know what? I don't know why the hell we're using you as much as we do. Let's stop doing that. They've got to do something different.
Well, daggone, man. Justin Watson, at least he pretty much produced. I mean, he had his suck moments, but the dude was targeted 11 times. Well, he only caught 5 balls out of 11 targets, but he still put up 53 yards and a touchdown. That's better than everybody else on this team.
Not Matt Nagy. I will bet you every last penny I've ever earned in my life that this has nothing to do with Matt Nagy.
Yeah, I don't think it is either.
You saw tonight that it had nothing to do with Matt Nagy. We moved the ball the entire game. First of all, Andy Reid's the play caller. Hell, they even told you on TV tonight who the play caller was. So why are you blaming Matt Nagy? And then on top of that, Matt Nagy can't make Justin Watson not mid. Matt Nagy can't make MVS catch a ball.
Matt Nagy can't sign wide receivers in the offseason.
Exactly. It has nothing to do with Matt Nagy. Quit looking for stupid scapegoats and just admit what it is.
KY says, isn't this like 3 games in a row where we scored 0 in the second half? Yes. You're 1,000%. Look, she can see it. Can everybody else wake up? Like, this offense is a problem right now. Look, Andy's going to come. I can already tell you. I don't even know if they've had the press conferences, but Andy's going to come out and say, "I'll take total blame. We got to do better. We're going to get better." And then Mahomes is going to say the same thing in his Kermit voice. And guess what? I'm just tired of hearing it. Let's sack up and just do it.
This Cowboys fan even knows. The Cowboys fan even knows what our problem is.
Hey,
I don't know why no one else can admit it.
Short dog, man. When I don't know if it was ever a truth, but remember, like a couple weeks ago, everybody was like, "CD needs to be traded." Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
he wants out.
I've taken him out.
Man, I was saying give a couple first rounds for that dude, and now look at him. He's coming out here and balling out, dude. We would love a CD Lamb. CD's nuts is who we ended up with. MVS. MVS is who we ended up with. Y'all y'all enjoy Micah Parsons. Enjoy CD Lamb. I know y'all's quarterback kind of mid, but come on now. Enjoy those playmakers, because you can have the Chiefs who just won't go out and get a playmaker. We got Mahomes, and I guess Mahomes has got to do it all himself. That dude was walking a tightrope tonight, man. Did you see that play?
Yeah,
that was beautiful.
Colleen, what I think Eric Bieniemy's thinking right now is, man, how do we suck so bad we just got slaughtered by the Giants with Danny DeVito playing quarterback?
Either, man.
Get out of here with the Bieniemy stuff.
Yeah, the whole Bieniemy Nagy thing, it's overrated.
Well, it's completely dead now in my eyes. Like,
I think it's over.
Like, I mean, that's a moot point. Like, it's not even worth talking about. It's just not it.
Look, here's things that we can end. Kadarius Toney's a number one receiver. That's gone.
Well, you knew that.
Hey, look,
we knew that was garbage from the
Let's
get-go.
debunk myths from this entire Chiefs offseason. Justin Ross was going to be a Pro Bowler. Gone.
That was ridiculous.
We said that was ridiculous. We were told we sucked. Kadarius Toney was a number one. Gone. We don't need a real number one like DeAndre Hopkins. Gone. Patrick Mahomes can throw to the water boy and we can win games. Gone.
We don't need Chris Jones. We should just trade him.
Gone.
Oh, man. No, we're not going to have a top 5 defense. We can't stop the run. Gone. I mean, dude, I don't know. I think it's pretty obvious what the problem is here. And I think that's what's so frustrating, because it's so obvious.
Hey, shout out Brian Parrott, Steve. Brian Parrott's been on the ball. He said, "Look, we're gonna miss Juju." He said that we kind of sucked, and he said we're gonna take a lot of losses. Brian Parrott's actually had some reality. You know, shout out Brian Parrott.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the old school fans know these things. In my opinion, I feel like you have a lot of the cheerleader pom pom fans that are always like, sunshine and rainbows coming out of their assholes, but like, a lot of people don't have that. Like, we don't have that, and that's why people get mad at us, because they're like, "Hey, you're overreacting, or you're acting dumb about a team that's won 7 games." And it's like, we're not. We're just talking about what the problems are, and we see it. And it's like, when it's something that's so obvious and that we can sit here right here and talk about it on YouTube, and the coaches and the guys that get paid big bucks to see this stuff have not corrected it, that seems like a problem to me. Just saying.
They're smarter than we are.
I mean, they are. They know more about the game than we do.
1,000%. But they refuse to correct it.
That's what's so confusing about it,
Dude, if I line up, in a 40-yard dash against Tyreek Hill, and he decides he wants to crawl, and I beat him, that doesn't make me faster than Tyreek Hill. That just means Tyreek Hill didn't give a crap to fix it and win. And I feel like our coaching staff just didn't give a crap. Brett Veach didn't give a crap. Brett Veach outsmarted himself, and then he doubled down on the ignorance. Steve, a few weeks ago, you said if Brett Veach was to pull this out, if we was to pull out a Super Bowl, Brett Veach will not take any heat for not getting a wide receiver and not making a move at the deadline. And he would be lucky for that. And you said if he don't, Chiefs fans are going to be on his butt. Everybody in the chat tonight, it sure does look like Brett Veach is a problem in the chat tonight, and I don't blame him.
Dude, I got torched when I said that.
You got torched for that, and it was completely right, because, look, you said if they got bounced in the playoffs. We just got beat by Monday Night Football by the Eagles, and people are torching them already. So if this continues to be a problem, they're definitely going to be torching this
it's going to continue to be a problem, because you didn't correct it, but when you could. I mean, what do you do now? We're past the trade deadline.
Yeah, you can't do nothing now.
You waited too long. You sit on your hands. You were a little arrogant, in my opinion. I think.
Hey, Rick, I'm going to tell you. Rick says, where does the money come from for a top receiver? Patrick Mahomes has had one of the best team-friendly deals, and by the way, he restructures every year to give them money. They could have always restructured Travis Kelce, and he's got the best one. If they would have signed Chris Jones to big money this year, you'd have freed up money this year on the cap. If you didn't pay MVS $33 million 2 years ago, you had money there. There's
Would you
plenty
pay
of money.
$80 million to Jawan Taylor to play right tackle? Okay.
Yeah, come, dude.
Yeah.
I get the sentiment that
That's
you just.
excuses. That's excuses.
Yeah, but it's an excuse in our opinion. Like there's money there. It's been allocated improperly.
100%.
It's just been allocated improperly.
How does every other team go out and get pull an all-star team together, put a whole Pro Bowl team? The Eagles do it every year.
Year after year.
The Dolphins have been doing it. The Rams did it and won a Super Bowl. Tampa Bay did it and won a Super Bowl. But we can't ever get Mahomes one guy to throw the ball to besides a tight end. I'm not buying it.
Well, look, you had plenty of money. You had plenty of money to do stuff like this.
Dude, 80% of our freaking defense, which is amazing, by the way, is on rookie contracts.
Yeah, it got drafted.
Right.
Like, you're never going to find better, freeing up more money than what we should have now.
Yeah.
Like, name a team.
If you think it's a problem now, wait till next year after trying to re-sign some of these guys.
Yeah. Wait till we have to wait till 4 years when we got to re-sign this class.
And, it kind of makes the offseason muddy, too, right? Like, win or lose. Whether you win the Super Bowl or you don't this year, come off season, you know what your problem is with this team. You got to do something about the receivers on the team. But at what point are you like, hey, we have to keep this defense together because they're the only thing that's helped like keeping this, you know what I'm saying? Like it could get real confusing, real fuzzy with all that money trying to figure it out.
Gil, shout out Gil. He said the receivers equals slap nuts.
Hey, I just want to say shout out to Gil, by the way. He sent us some signs, he sent us a flag, and he sent a $50 dono last night via PayPal because Gil is the man.
Oh, by the way,
thanks for the support.
Shout out Javier Sanchez. He actually sent us a dono the other day. Yeah. He sent 100 smacks.
Nice.
Said Javier. Merry Christmas.
Heck yeah.
So Javier out here doing the Lord's
548 in the chat. We've been on a rant, but either way, thanks for watching, hanging out after the game. Hit that like button if you haven't already. It just takes a second. Just please go hit the like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 20,000 before the end of the season. We're well on the way. We just need a little bit of help. YouTube's been jerking us around a little bit. So if you would like to support the channel, you can do that through various ways. You can see it in the chat. Nightbot put out some stuff. Also, you can go to patreon.com/allchiefedup, become a member over there for 10 a month, and that helps us out. So yeah, back to what we were talking about. Oh, one more thing. While I'm plugging, merch.allchiefedup.com. There's some good stuff over there. Go buy you a piece of merch. Get something cool to wear, and you get to help the channel.
For sure. Yeah, man. If you just like to get on here and talk Chiefs, that's what we're doing. If it's the first time seeing this and you're like, these guys are really angry and negative, you should have been with us all off season. We were trying to hype this crap show up.
Man, that's the thing about it.
There were times, Steve, though, and I'm going to be real. There were times in the preseason where the wide receivers did not look like they were going to be this big of a problem.
Right.
Again, preseason, I guess. They just need to ban the preseason. It's false hope. Even the players that get to go out and play just turn around and get cut. Like they got their minds up who they're going to take from week one, apparently. So,
well, my thing about it is, Mike, is like honestly, like the way I guess we're reacting about this game. Technically, I would call it an overreaction of how I actually feel about it. Like because I'm not like really worried about losing to the Eagles. Like I said, they're 8-1 team. I figured it was a 50-50 shot anyway. It was going to be a hard fought game. I'm not worried about losing. The thing that has us in, reacting the way we are and talk about the way we are.
Got us in our feels, Steve.
Yeah, it's just because we see the same crap every week, man, and no one's doing anything about it. So, yeah, of course it's a little frustrating,
Just the fact that you're wasting such a good defensive effort. Shout out George Karlaftis. Shout out Chris Jones. Shout out Trent McDuffie. Shout out L'Jarius Sneed. Those dudes were flat out dogs today, man. I just want to give the defense some love for all the crap. I'm not talking about the offense anymore. They suck.
Dude, Justin Reed made good plays. Leo Chanel made good plays.
Right.
Drew Tranquil made good plays. There wasn't anyone on the defense that didn't play bad.
Dude, I'm giving them some love. Justin Reed had seven total tackles and a tackle for a loss. Drew Tranquil, 7 total tackles and a tackle for a loss. By the way, Drew Tranquil made a heck of a play there to get him to punt the ball late in the game. Chris Jones, 5 total tackles, 2 sacks, 4 tackles for a loss. Trent McDuffie, 4 total tackles.
Trent McDuffie is the best cornerback in the NFL. Trent McDuffie is the best cornerback in the NFL.
Dude, I said I wouldn't trust Trent McDuffie as being the number 1 corner.
Is the best cornerback in the NFL.
Right. Without L'Jarius Sneed, but I think after today, I think you can do it. But then again, look, Snead done a very good job on A.J. Brown today. If you'd had to put McDuffie on A.J. Brown the whole time, see, that's the thing I like about McDuffie. If you don't have to have him shadowing just one person like Snead
He can do
does,
a lot of damage. He can do a lot of damage.
But look, Snead did it too. Snead used to do a lot of damage when he didn't have to shadow.
When McDuffie almost made that play there when he batted the ball and almost caught it.
Dude, when he could have picked that one off, that would have been sweet.
Wild, dude.
Dude, is it a blessing in a way? Okay, look, it's tough to beat a team 2 times in a season.
Yeah.
So look, if we have to face these guys again, is it better we got the loss now rather than us take the win here, then the Eagles come in and be like, well, we're not losing 3 in a row to the Chiefs?
Well, here's the thing, man. Like I was saying, I don't really feel that bad about this game because I feel like the Chiefs played good. They played a good game and they lost. And why did they lose? Because of penalties, because of receivers sucking. The same old stuff, man. The stuff we already knew that they suck at. So it's like I don't feel that bad about it. I still feel like all you have to do is correct a couple things, and this is a Super Bowl winning team. But for the love of God, can we already address it? We're 10 weeks into the season now, or more than 11 weeks. Like, what are we doing?
You can't correct it with new players. New faces ain't going to do it.
You have to figure it out with what you got because you put yourself in that situation.
This is on Andy and the coaching staff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you have now. It didn't get better. You had 2 weeks to fix it. It didn't get better. You still come out and look decent in the first half and sucked in the second half. As soon as they had a game plan, you didn't pick up on it. And I get it, Josh. Josh has signed somebody. Man, there ain't nobody out there. You got Marquez, whatever his name is.
Marquez.
Callaway? Was that his name? You got freaking the old slot receiver that we were just talking about earlier that played for the Browns last year, Jarvis Landry. I just don't feel like they're that much better. I think what you have to do is say, look, MVS stinks, go to the bench.
I think they should just cut him. Like I could be completely happy if I saw that they cut him.
Do you
tomorrow.
save money? I think you could save money at this point.
Would you be the least bit sad if you woke up tomorrow and it said that they cut MVS from the team?
No, I wouldn't care.
Dude, if I were Brett Veach, I would have cut him before the game was over.
Look,
I'd be like, send that guy to the locker room.
MVS is supposed to be brought in here to run the deep ball and to do things like that.
And he can't do it.
They've never been on the same page. He drops anything. He doesn't fight at the high point. He doesn't do it properly. MVS gets paid $33 million to run wind sprints. Cut him. Give those snaps to Justin Watson. Mahomes trusts him, and he spreads the defense better than MVS.
He stinks too.
But let him take those snaps. Get Kadarius Toney more involved. Use Sky more properly, and he stinks half the time. But let Rashee Rice start getting more snaps. Dude, you've got to start playing the young guys. Just give up. Like, look, if you want to give up on Sky Moore at this point, he's earned that. Just put him on the bench too. I don't know. But let Watson and Rice play more. You got to start force feeding Rice the ball. And to be honest, you could be getting Mecole Hardman the ball. Run mesh routes. Run little whip routes like they did. Man,
Hardman sucks too. I'm just gonna go ahead and say
he does, but I mean, daggone,
he's not good.
He's got some speed.
Cool.
When he caught that ball behind the line tonight, and he made a few guys miss and got 6 or 7 off of it, he's not the worst, dude. I would rather have Mecole Hardman any day over MVS.
I want him. Like honestly, I think they all suck. Like at this point, I think what I would do is kick Rashee Rice out to MVS. I'd put Kadarius Toney at the X. I'd probably go Sky Moore Y and just be done with it.
Man, I don't know. Look, I would love to see Sky Moore.
Well, I mean, okay, hold on. Maybe Justin Watson. I feel like Sky Moore just wants you to flip a coin. Well, like I said, you can't just cut. You just can't. You have to use who you got. Like I'm not saying that Sky Moore's earned anything. I'm not saying Justin Watson's earned anything, but you don't have anyone else to go to.
Well, at this point,
like, what do you do?
Nobody but Rice and maybe Justin Watson to a slight, small degree has earned anything. Everybody else is playing by default. Because, look, Sky hasn't done nothing to earn any playing time. Am I right? Rashee Rice has. He's looked pretty good. Let's get him the ball some more.
Maybe what I was saying a minute ago.
MVS hasn't earned nothing.
I misspoke. A
splinter in his ass.
I don't know. Maybe in my head I misspoke. My sick brain, but I would use Sky as the slot receiver.
Right.
And I would use Rashee Rice and Kadarius Stoney. If you're going to go 4 wide, go ahead and throw Justin Watson out there. I don't know. I think. What else can you do?
I mean, I'll take that.
Ricky James is coming back, though, and I'm being honest. Like, yeah,
he's a slot guy.
He's not proven to do anything, but maybe you got to give him a chance because everybody else sucks. You know,
look, he's a slot guy. Why don't you let Richie James play and put Sky on the bench then?
Okay.
Look, if Sky's not going to get his butt out there and demand the ball, there was a few times Sky come open and Patrick looked at him, pump faked, and ran.
Yep.
He wouldn't even throw it. He doesn't even trust him. So look, if Sky's getting open, I don't care. I don't care if he's open on every play. And if Patrick don't want to throw him the ball, then why is he on the field? Put somebody out there that he'll throw it to.
Yeah, true.
Dude, I don't know. It seems repetitive at this point because we all know the problem. The problem is the receivers stink.
Yep.
They just stink. I don't trust them. Nobody trusts them, obviously.
How many balls did Travis drop tonight?
I don't know. He stunk, dude.
Few.
Travis Kelce had 9 targets. He caught 7. So I think he dropped 2. But I don't know if he actually, one of them was a drop. But yeah, that one was bad, dude. It hit him right in the fingers.
Yeah.
Travis dude, he looks like he's just lost a little bit of a step, but he doesn't look like he's completely right there.
Right.
I think he was still in Argentina. This boy wants to quit football and tour with Taylor.
Something's off. Sam says hot take, fire the wide receiver coach and hire a new one or put in an intern wide receiver coach.
I mean,
it's not a hot take. Everyone's saying that on Twitter this week. I just don't think you can give that guy a bunch of turds and tell him to polish them up. Like, it is what it is. They got a bad receiver core. It doesn't matter who the coach is.
Do y'all remember who the wide receiver coach was when Tyreek Hill was here? A few people. But you want to know why? He wasn't the reason Tyreek Hill was good. So Embry's not the reason these guys stink. Like, they stunk before we signed them.
Right. All right. Well, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight. It's been something. I'll say that.
A wild one.
It was a good game up until some, with some stupid stuff that's just irritating and frustrating, but it is what it is. We know what this team is now. We know what this team has to correct. So, I mean, it is what it is. But thanks for hanging out with us. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out if you haven't done that already. Mike, you got anything left for everybody tonight?
No, man, hit that sub button. We're trying to get to 20K. We're going to try to get a lot more full content out, but we'll have some shorts out. We'll do some more lives this week. And this is also Thanksgiving weekend. So I don't know if we'll do it the Wednesday night or not, considering Thursday is, Turkey Day, and everybody's probably traveling, doing stuff with the family. So we'll see. We'll see what's up. But yeah, man, if we don't talk to you guys before Thanksgiving, have a good one. I know this kind of sucks. This is put a bad taste in our mouth, but you know what gets it out? Turkey. Put a little turkey in there. Put some stuffing. Stuff some stuff. You know what? I hope MVS, I hope he burns this turkey. I hope it's dry and tastes like crap.
I bet you he drops it.
I bet he drops it.
They don't get to eat.
Look, he go to Kroger and it slips right through his finger. Get out of here, MVS. You guys have a good night, man.
Heaven was a sight from my soul.